Good morning, guys. It's Miss Toy 734. I know I've been gone forever and ever and ever. I'm so sorry. Look at all my clean laundry back there that I need to fold. That's how far behind I am in life, guys. So today's Monday. It is December the 22nd. And if any of you guys work in the school system, you are excited today because it is our first official day of vacation. Hallelujah. Y'all know I'm goofy. So I'm just hopping on to give you a few quick updates. My plan is to get back to doing my regular videos with my workouts in probably like mid to the end of January. And I'll tell you why in a second. But just to give you a quick update about everything. Sorry for my dreadheads. I never cut my hair. I did make that one video about transitioning from dreads to loose natural hair, but as you can see, they're still here, and I'm going to get it done today. So that will be indefinitely on hold until I don't know when. So anyway, I'm keeping my hair for now. And then weight loss stuff. So I think I told you guys in a previous video, I had gained about, or I have gained, excuse me, about maybe like 15 to 16 pounds. I've been monitoring myself. I haven't gained any more, but guys, I can so feel it in my body. And I'm really hoping that this week I can kind of refocus and get back on the mark. I told you guys that I had picked up another part-time job, so I'm working 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Or I have been. School is out right now, so I'm working my part-time job from 11 to 3 this week. Just I think Monday and Tuesday, and then Monday and Tuesday next week. So that gives me a lot of flexibility. Today will be kind of tight because I have to work and then I have to go get my hair done. So hopefully tomorrow after work I can do something with my life, like work out. The other thing that had been really just had me high on the stress scale is this house hunting. So I have a funny story to tell you guys. And this is why I probably will not be back to doing my normal vlogs until mid to end January. So I found this awesome, awesome, awesome house. It's so wonderful. Beautiful, built in 1910, completely renovated. Two chimneys, so fireplaces throughout. Almost 2,000 square feet, guys. This house is gorgeous, okay? In a historic district here in my city, and I had a contract on it, had it inspected, everything looked well, or looked good, and the inspector noted on his report that there were a few shingles missing from the roof, and that I request the owner, fix that prior to the contract being, solidified. So, we sent in an addendum, all this other stuff. And guys, if you want to know the process of house buying, please shoot me a message or write a comment below, and I will make another whole video about that because this has been one heck of a ride. But anywho, we sent in the addendum. Owners being really like shady, not really responding. I'm like, what is going on? So owner comes back with he'll fix other things on the addendum, but there's nothing wrong with the roof. So being who I am, I'm a first time home buyer. I'm a little OCD. So I'm like, no, I need to get this roof checked out because the inspector said there were a few shingles missing. I need to know how much this will cost me to fix and how long I have to fix it, because who wants to move into a house and then their roof caves in, right? So I get a roofer to come out, thank God. And they didn't charge me anything. Thank God again. And I could barely, I had the guy, he asked me to meet him there at a certain time. I guess he got there a little bit early. So by the time I get there, he's on the roof snapping pictures on the iPad and everything. And he gets down and he's like, well, I want to show you the timestamp on these pictures because I don't want you to think that I'm like running some kind of game here. He was like, I can't believe what this roof looks like. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to be closing January 16th, guys. So I'm like, what's going on? There's like 3 holes in the roof. One big enough to put my arm in, and I don't have little arms, okay? And they used duct tape, guys. Yes, let me say it again. They duct taped the roof. Who does that? I don't know. Isn't that crazy? Like, I promise I need to like write a book about my life because I have the weirdest experiences. And when I tell people things, they're like, that did not happen. And I'm like, no, it really happened. Like, so the guy's like showing me all these pictures on the iPad. And then like, as he's saying duct tape, I kind of just look up. And I don't know how we missed this the 50 million times we've been to this house, but it's like clear that he's duct taped the outside, like the outer rim of the roof. So it was 2 stories. So he had a duct tape like kind of going around the lower roof and the higher roof because it was like kind of like a little part that jutted out. And I'm like, is that duct tape too? And the roofer's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I would have never thought. I mean, I guess I just never looked at it because who thinks to look at it and say, is that duct tape? I mean, and I mean, this is after the inspector has been there. I've been there. My family's been there. I mean, the real estate agent, and we're all pretty perceptive people. And I'm like, how in the world did we not see duct tape so plainly in sight? So he takes all these pictures of the roof. He basically says it's irreparable because guess what, guys? This is the same roof that's been on the house since 1910 when it was built. But the owner said there's nothing wrong with the roof. So anyway, all of that to say, I have now released that contract and I am sad, but I'm glad because I prayed about it and I know that what God has for me will be for me. And I mean, I can't imagine having moved into that house January 16th, possibly having an ice storm and my roof caving in. Like, that would have been my worst nightmare. It would not have been covered under the home warranty because it was a pre-existing condition. Like, it would have been a nightmare. So I thank God that the roofer came out, that I fought, you know, to have it further inspected because I don't know what my inspector was doing if he didn't even see the duct tape. Like, I could see the duct tape once the guy pointed it out to me. So I don't know what that all means in the grand scheme of things for that house, but I know that I won't be purchasing it. So I'm trying to think of anything else. So this weekend, I was actually going to make some videos, but I didn't because I was out house hunting. Yay, starting all over again. So this will be, that's like, I think the 3rd or 4th house that I've lost at this point. The first one I've been in contract with. Others before, people kind of snatched them before I could even put my offer on the table. So this is the first time going through a contract. And I mean, I did spend $300 on a home inspection, but it was completely well worth it. And, you know, it's just money that's gone. But that's okay because it saved me from a lifetime of headache, okay? But this weekend I did go house hunting. And I know my hair looks horrible, guys. I'm gonna make another video when I get it done because it's looking rough, needs to be washed. Okay, anyway, sorry, off track. So anyway, I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, went house hunting this weekend. Saw 4 houses. One was absolutely horrible. Like, the pictures they took and posted online were completely deceptive, and oof. It was a foreclosure, and I never understand why people tear these houses up when they're being foreclosed on. Like, I understand you're mad, but really, like, it just seems so pointless. And so they really tore this house up very, very badly. Like, they had almost like kicked in the front door. Like, that whole door frame needed to be replaced. It was like a hole going from inside the house to outside the house that you couldn't see, you know, in the pictures, of course. They had torn up all the carpets. They had holes in the wall. I mean, it was bad. And the pictures online, I don't know how they took those pictures, because unless somebody's come back in the house since then and tore it up. So I don't know, but it was horrible. Like, I stepped in and I was like, no, we don't gotta look at this house. And it was a great price, of course, but I was like, I don't have, nope. And the other three houses were very nice. One house was a little bit too small. And then the other two I really, really liked. But one of them I like the most. And I'm praying on that house right now. It's in my budget, but it's also a foreclosure. So there is some additional work that needs to be redone, or that needs to be done on the house. There looks to be some water damage, maybe like the water heater busted or something like that. So I'm going to talk with my lender today to see what options I have and whether or not it would be something, you know, to move forward with. The good thing about it is that I would get a lot of equity just fixing it up, like tons of equity. So that's really what I like about it. And then two, it's in an awesome neighborhood. It's in an awesome side of town. It's on a cul-de-sac. It's just freaking awesome. Everything about it. And it has tons of space. And I really, really like it, but I don't want to buy the house and then be struggling to like fix everything. So I'm going to talk to my lender, because they do have loans where you can purchase the home and then also incorporate fixing the home into the loan. So I'm going to talk with him about whether or not he thinks that's a good idea. For me, it's a first time home buyer, and just with, you know, where I'm trying to keep my payments, because I don't want it to get out of hand. But anyway, this video has gotten really long. Sorry, guys. So anyway, the other house is really nice. However, someone is moving with me, and that someone is very tall. And the second house is a Cape Cod, and upstairs it has like those rooms that are like this. And I'm super duper short, so it felt wonderful for me. But that other person really does not like the short ceilings. So while I love that house, love that house as well, and it was also an awesome price, I don't know that we'll be able to move forward with that. But you know, we'll see. I'm praying on it. If not, we'll just wait till the new year and see what else comes out. So that's it, guys. Sorry to talk you to death. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I'm so sorry I've been away so long, and I'm going to try to do better. Keep me in your prayers. I'll keep you guys in my prayers, and let me know if you want a home buying video, which this probably kind of was. So anyway, love you. Talk to you soon.